and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are good and going well. So today's video is going to be very interesting because in this video I'm going to start a very interesting chapter which is respiration in organism. So let's begin with this interesting video. Basically in this chapter I'm really going to tell you that what is basically respiration, how is respiration done in the organism. So now let's begin with this interesting video. First, let me tell you the biggest question which can be a biggest question of the whole chapter. That the question is that how do we respire? How do the living organism respire to obtain energy? That how do the living organism respire to obtain energy? So this is the biggest question in the chapter this is the question related to the whole chapter. Now we have to find the solution of this chapter. Now let's begin with let's begin with this strip. Now our question says that our chapter name is respiration in organism. Now basically let's talk about what is respiration in the chapter. Basically, what is respiration? Respiration is the process of breakdown of food into glucose, and it also eliminates the waste products like carbon dioxide and water, and it also releases energy which gives to our body, and through that energy we can work throughout the day. So what is respiration? Basically respiration is a process which is and respiration is a internal process which is done inside our body, and it is like basically we use oxygen. How is the food breaking down into pieces into glucose and it release energy? How does it happen? So when the oxygen is mixed with the food inside when the oxygen is mixed with the food, then the food gets changed into energy. It gets changed into glucose and release energy. So whenever we inhale oxygen, and then it moves through process which use oxygen to break down the food into glucose, and glucose release energy, and it also eliminates the waste products like carbon dioxide and water inside our body. Now this was the definition of respiration, that what is basically respiration. Now as I told you that the chapter relates that respiration in organism. Basically it tells that how is respiration done in organism. As we know that what is basically respiration. Now there are two types of respiration: external respiration and internal respiration. Basically, in external respiration is the external respiration is breathing. We breathe through our nose. So it is an external respiration which we can see. Basically, we cannot see, we can feel it. We can feel it. That is an external respiration. Now the external respiration is basically, example should be breathing, and now what is breathing? What do we in breathing? We inhale rich air in oxygen, and then it goes to our lungs, and then it mixes to some alveoli, and then it comes out and changes to carbon dioxide. So we exhale the rich air in carbon dioxide. So we inhale the rich air in oxygen and exhale the rich air in carbon dioxide. So this is basically breathing, which is an external respiration. Now let's talk about that what is basically an internal respiration. Basically, an internal respiration is the respiration which we do inside, the breakdown of food into glucose which release energy. So this is an internal respiration. Now tell me that this internal respiration, can we feel it? Can we see it? Or can we hear the voice? No, we cannot. So this is an internal respiration. We cannot feel, we cannot see, or we cannot hear too. So this is an internal respiration. What is done in internal respiration? We use the oxygen to break down the food into glucose, and then the glucose produce the energy which is given all throughout our body. So this is the two types of respiration, and what is basically respiration. So this was the first topic which we have completed, basically respiration. Now let's move to our next topic, which is anaerobic and aerobic respiration. Now let's talk about our second topic. Let's move to our second topic. Now let's talk about our second topic, which is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay, now let's talk about aerobic respiration. That what is basically aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is a respiration. It is normally like a respiration. Yes, we break down the food into glucose and then it produces whatever it produces. But in aerobic respiration, yes, we use oxygen to break down the food into glucose. Yes, so we inhale oxygen. It comes to our food where is the food over there, and then through that oxygen it helps the food to break down into glucose. Now after changing to glucose, now it releases carbon dioxide and water, not energy. It releases carbon dioxide and water. So in aerobic respiration, two things are released, which is carbon dioxide and water. And through which method? Like basically you can say that oxygen plus glucose gives carbon dioxide and water. So when we inhale oxygen, so oxygen help us to break down the food into glucose, and then after having this addition, and then it release carbon dioxide and water. So these two are the results which are released by the aerobic respiration. Now some organisms which do aerobic respiration are known as aerobes, like not we, but you can say animals and plants, because they are aerobes. As plants use oxygen, animals also use oxygen, so they are aerobes, and we can say ourselves. But basically two examples of aerobic respiration should be plants and animals. So these two are aerobes as they use oxygen and they release water and carbon dioxide sometimes. Okay, now comes our second topic, which is anaerobic respiration. Now let's talk about it. Is the same topic, but as I told you, the heading is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So as we covered aerobic respiration, now let's move to anaerobic respiration. Basically, anaerobic respiration is just opposite of the aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, we use oxygen to break down the food. But in anaerobic respiration, we do not use oxygen. The food is break down into glucose, and then it release alcohol and carbon dioxide. So the oxygen is not used, the food is break down, and it release carbon dioxide and alcohol. Now water is not released. It is the released things are alcohol and carbon dioxide. Now what can be the examples of these two? Yeast or bacteria. Now what is yeast? It's a fungi. So fungi, yeast or bacteria, whatever you can say. So this was the second topic, which was aerobic respiration or anaerobic respiration. Now let's move to our third topic. Now the third topic is external respiration. It is the same topic which we covered in the first topic, but external respiration in the third topic. This external respiration is deeply explained in this third topic. Basically, what is the example of external respiration? Breathing. Now, what do we do in breathing? We inhale oxygen. So, around us, it is basically 21% of oxygen in there. So, we inhale oxygen. So, as I have inhaled oxygen, now when we exhale, so what is the gas exhaled by us is the carbon dioxide. So what is the process of breathing? When the process of breathing is basically when we inhale the rich air in oxygen, and then when we exhale the rich air in carbon dioxide is known as breathing, the process of breathing, and it is an external respiration. Now we would be thinking that what should be the breathing rate at 1 minute, what should be the breathing rate when we sleep or normal and whatever. So let me tell you, whenever you are normal or sleeping, or you are in a body temperature, a normal resting temperature, so your body breathe in 1 minute, your body breathe about 12 to 18 times per minute. Whenever you are in a normal or resting mood or resting way, or basically you be in whole day, like the way I am, so I can breathe 12 to 18 times in a minute. 1 minute, in 1 minute we can breathe 12 to 18 times whenever your body is normal, relaxed or rested. Now, but whenever we run or whenever we get tired or whenever we are stressed, hyper, so then our body breathe 25 times 1 minute. So whenever we are running and have when we have run 200 kilometers, then when we stop, we started breathing many times, so in 1 minute we breathe 25 times, because now after breathing we are not feeling good, because after running a lot, after being tired, we cannot release air both, so we inhale air many times, we inhale air very quickly so that we can get more air, because whenever we get tired, so it cannot be inhaled many air, so we inhale air very quickly. And so in 1 minute, whenever we are in hurry or we are stressed, or when we have completed 2-3 rounds of some a big area, then when we stop, so we started inhaling very quickly. And so how many times we inhale in 1 minute whenever we are tired? 25 times. Whenever we are hyper, so we inhale about 25 times in 1 minute. So this was our third topic. Basically, in this video, I'm only gonna tell you about these three topics. So the big question which I told you, that how do organisms respire to observe energy, to get energy. So half of the question solution is done. Half of the solution I will be giving in the next video. If you like this video, please subscribe, share and like. Till then, bye bye. Meet you in the next video.